Hello everybody and welcome to a kind of weird Jumputi Heroes news video. We've got quite a lot of information. Some of it we kind of knew was coming, other bits we just had absolutely no idea and had no reason to think it was even a possibility. It's a strange time. It's a strange time. One of the things I do want to say is I think the Jumputi devs are getting back on their feet. And I don't mean they had some kind of like financial issues or anything, but I mean there was a period where the game was kind of dead, and I wonder, is that blowback from the virus? Was it because they were rushing to finish the Kimetsu no Yaiba feature festival in time to make it release with the movie? Because it did actually come out after the movie came out, and the same on the Taiwan version. So I wonder, is that what happened there? Is there another reason we don't know about? I don't know, but from what content I'm seeing here, and from the numbers they seem to be doing on this Kimetsu no Yaiba feature festival, by the way, hit top grossing on Taiwan and Japan, quite impressive. I'm hoping that this is going to start a bit of a golden era for us. A nice little period of some cool events, one after the other, rather than having these 1 week breaks and stuff, and I don't know, just some good stuff, some good freebies and some good content and some fun. Bear in mind, we are building up to Christmas, big event for Christmas normally, New Year, big event for New Year normally, and 1000 Days, which is just before Christmas. Big event for that most likely. So I think there's going to be like a huge seasonal period for us, and we kind of know some of the stuff that's leading into that now. Quite exciting. Quite exciting. Let's start off with the stuff that's obvious. We now know that Shisaki is a tower store unit, standard tower store unit. I think we talked about this before and I said maybe she'll be some kind of special unit like Wakatoshi Ushijima was. She is not. She is a standard store unit, which does mean that we do not know the status of the spooky door. But we'll talk about the door a little bit later because I do have a little bit of a theory on that, but we'll see. Bear in mind, my theories are almost always wrong, but we'll see. We'll see. We have the new sales packs, the Start Dash Pack and the Rank Dash Pack. Now, let's talk about the Start Dash Packs first. These packs have existed before, and, you know, Start Dash and Rank Dash and stuff like that. All these Dash Packs are far more common on the Taiwan version. They're way more willing to just give stuff out for you hitting certain milestones. You still have to buy it, obviously. But these packs are typically much, much better value than their normal sales. So it's kind of like a, you know, you hit this landmark, we'll give you this a little bit cheaper. We'll give you something that we don't normally sell. And now we're getting some more of these on Japan. We did have Start Dash packs already, but I guess they were a bit outdated. This is a bit of a renewal. So from the 19th of November, for 72 hours, from 1500 JST, you will be able to purchase these packs. That 72 hours only applies if you have already completed the tutorial. If you haven't, every player that completes the tutorial, they'll have 72 hours as of completing this tutorial to buy these packs, and that's going forward. So don't worry if you're going to like start a new account or something, these packs will be available. But for existing players, you've got that 72-hour window from the 19th, 1500 JST. And the packs are very good value. Like I said, the value on Dash packs, typically very good. And I don't know, I think if you're willing to spend on the game already, I would say it's worth it. Look, the first pack is 120 yen. That's like less than £1. It's like 91p. I don't know how much it is in dollars. It's probably about $1. You get 25 rubles, which okay is not a lot, but you get a 5-star ticket, which gives you a chance of getting characters from the 2020 pool. Not the full 2020 pool, but a big chunk of it. We can see that Vegeta on the banner there. Not too shabby, and you get some books, which alright, for most like veteran players, the books mean nothing, but for newer players, that's pretty good, and especially for like £1, it's probably worth it. Start Dash Pack 2, you get a battle ready unit instead of a standard unit. I don't think there's much distinction there, again, like I said, for veteran players, but for newer players, that's going to be very good. And it's 490 yen, like £4, something like that, for 500 rupees. That's still pretty good. That's still pretty good. And as for Pack 3 I'm torn on, because on the one hand, it's a choice. You have 166 different characters to choose from, including a very up-to-date pool. A lot of characters in there I don't have, and a lot of other people won't have, because they're standard gacha units from this year's pool. So, a good opportunity to get those, plus you get 1,000 rupees for only 4,900 yen. It's not bad value. It is in no way bad value, but you just have to decide whether it's worth for you. Because if there's a particular character you're missing, or there's a particular character you feel you really want, or you feel would be a very good addition to your team to beat a certain stage or whatever, this is going to be incredible for you. You can just go and get them. These characters, which you don't know when they're going to be available again. It might not, I mean, the latest is start of January, or like mid-January when they release the updated pool. That's like the latest. But anytime before then, they have to be featured in a banner somewhere, and they might not be. So, if you want one of these characters and you want them now, this is going to be the way to get them, and it's going to be the only way to get them. But for me, I don't think it's worth it. Just for my account personally, 4,900 yen is quite a lot when you consider what the other packs are that are on sale. Yes, you get to choose, but if I really wanted the character that badly, I would have gone in for them. And 1,000 rupees is nice. 1,000 rupees is definitely nice. Again, it's a decision for you. It's a decision for your account. But I think the other two packs are easy buy for me. Easy buy, very cheap, and you've got a chance to get a pretty nice unit in there. You might get garbage. I don't know. You might get garbage. But fingers crossed. Fingers crossed you get something pretty tasty. As for the other packs, I should mention this. The other packs, the rank packs, do not have the updated pool. So with Rank Dash, some of them are obviously a little bit different. We're going to have these on two separate things. We're going to talk about the first batch, the first 3 Rank Dash packs first. They all cost 120 yen, which again, very cheap. They all give you 100 rupees, pretty good. And they all give you a ticket which will give you battle-ready characters. And the first pack gives you 2, the second pack gives you 3, and the third pack gives you 4. So you're getting 4 characters evolved to 6-star rarity, 6-star skills, level 99. And the important note, as I've said, these are not updated pools. These pools are only 2018 and 2019. So don't make that mistake. The start dash pools are updated. The rank dash pools are not. So if you're like me, I'm probably still gonna buy them. 120 yen, even if I get dupes, it's still pretty good. It's still pretty good value. I don't remember off the top of my head, but 120 yen. Let me see if I can open up I don't know if I've got the game open. I don't have it open right now. I'm pretty sure 120 yen is what you normally pay for like 25 or 50 rupees anyway. So to be getting 100 for that is pretty good, especially considering you're getting some 5 stars with that. And even, like I said, even if they are dupes, you're getting what for free 360 yen. So like £3, or I don't know, about $3, something like that. You're getting 300 rupees. And you are getting, what, 9 6-star characters? That's not bad at all. That is not bad at all. I would say, again, it depends on your habits towards spending on these games. For me, these are easy buys, but if you're somebody that's got a lot of 5 stars already, and you're just kind of like, what am I benefiting from these characters? Fair enough. Fair enough. If you don't care about the dupes, fair enough. But typically speaking, I don't know. I think it's worth it. I think, for me, anyway, it's worth it. But I could totally understand why some people wouldn't really want it. But yeah, I just checked in game. So 25 rupees is the standard price, 120 yen. But you do get the one you can buy a day for 50 rubies for 120 yen. Or there's a Kimetsu no Yaiba one right now, 50 rubies and like a level up item for 120 yen. So these are very good value. Very, very good value. You get 100 rubies out of this. And on top of that, getting yourself some 5-star dupes. Possibly. Possibly new units. You never know. Possibly new. The second lot of packs are very, very interesting. 29.40 yen each. For 500 rubies each. And a limited ticket each. The limited tickets get better as you go on. The rank 100 one has a very limited pool. I believe that's only 2018 limiteds. The second one, I could be wrong. I think that's only 2018 or 2019. I'm a little bit unsure on that, but I think so. And then the third pack goes up as recent as... I don't even know. It doesn't go as far as the Saint Seiya event. I know that, because I was really looking for Seiya. But it goes quite deep into 2020. So, are these packs worth it? That is a loaded question. Because these packs are tricky. You don't get to choose the limit. You just get a limit. 500 rubies for 29.40 yen is whatever. It's not like a special price or anything. But the limited is the important thing here. And this is where you've really got to make a decision for yourself. Say, for example, the rank 100 one. I'm probably missing about 60% of these limiteds because I didn't pull for limiteds at the start. I thought 9 multis was too much, and at the time, it was too much. They're a bit more generous with rubies now, but at this point, even if these banners did come back, I wouldn't pull for them because these units are outdated. So, I don't think I can really justify... Oh, actually, I've just checked. Shanks is in the first pack. So that goes up to the first anniversary, sorry, not a 2018 year. So I guess it's year 1, year 2, year 3. I guess? Regardless. First pack, there are some realistically not very good units in here. There are some units that really kind of suck. And even some of the better ones still would not be like my first choice or anything. I will probably buy this simply for the novelty. And simply because there are loads of these limiteds that I'm missing. I am still under the impression that at some point these early limiteds are going to get reworks. Because they're getting sprite reworks. You might as well make the better units as well. That's what I think. Especially with how infrequently they are featured. They don't even show up on banners, you know. There's so many opportunities that they could just chuck them on a banner and they don't. So, I don't know. I think possibly maybe skip the first pack. Skip the rank 100 and go for the rank 150, 200. Because that has some really nice units in it. I'm probably still going to buy the rank 100 because I don't have Seiya. I still don't have Sagittarius Cloth Seiya and he's incredible. So I'm going to have my fingers crossed to get him. There's a couple of other not awful units in there, but there's some really rough ones in there. But starting from rank 150 pack and up to the rank 200 pack, some very nice units on offer here. Very, very nice. You got buffers, you got weakeners, you've got... When you get to the third pack, you got double tappers. This is where it gets real business going on. Real business. Bear in mind, though, because you do not get to choose, just because the third pack has Naruto, Sasuke, and all these other crazy units, doesn't mean you can't pull, like, Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Or GIF or Luffy or stupid limited Gon, like... You can get fucked on these. There's no question about that. You can get fucked on these. So this is going to be a decision based on your account. I'm going to buy these because they're not that expensive. You get some goodies. I'm perfectly okay with it. Plus, I'll probably open these on stream, so it's something to do on stream. Possibly a goal for people to work towards. Maybe I'll work that out somehow. People can make me summon a limited or something. I don't know, but. All in all, I think realistically, if you're not somebody that typically spends on the game, maybe it's worth picking up one of these. I wouldn't pick up all 3 unless you're just like wailing. Unless you're just wailing. Because say for example this, I could legitimately buy Pack 4, Pack 5, Pack 6 and get All Might Dupe, All Might Dupe, All Might Dupe, of which I have already maxed him out. And I would be very upset. I would be very upset. But it's a legitimate possibility, and you have to bear these things in mind when you make these purchases. So, purchase safely with those. Don't buy if you don't have the money. But yeah, moving on from the packs. Big announcement. Haikyuu Feature Festival. This came out of nowhere. This came out of nowhere. I guess, technically speaking, while it was a surprise, they did mention in the past, on a stream, that they might consider a Haikyuu Feature Festival for this winter. Because they were talking about the anime, but it kind of seemed like an offhand comment in a discussion, like, oh yeah, maybe we'll try that. But you know how these game devs are. They don't really say these things unless they're going to do it. And sure enough, they are doing it. It will technically be in winter because the event is going to start at the end of November. So the core of the event will be in December. So it will be in winter. And, well, I don't really know what to say. I mean, we don't have a lot of information, but obviously, they've announced it. Everyone's gassed. We've got a new feature festival coming. It's kind of crazy. They were teasing it like there was like this big black ball, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be Siren. You know, that's like Agaha's special power. It's gonna be Siren. It wasn't Siren. It was just a fucking volleyball. It's Haikyuu. But okay, fair enough. We got Haikyuu coming, and then we had a little thing come up, a little teaser with Jun Urahitoba, who is the bassist for Golden Bomber. You might remember Golden Bomber was part of a promotional cinematic video for the game, I don't know, like 2018, 2019? It was a while ago though, whenever it was a while ago. And I was like, oh, okay, what's this? Are we getting a new cinematic movie? Are we getting a new promotional video? What's going on? I do not really know. Possibly because there were quite a lot of videos uploaded around this collaboration, not just to YouTube, but in a few other places. Perhaps there was some kind of like interview with them and they said who their favourite characters were, and he said something that's something to do with the feature festival coming up. I don't know. Is it possible that we'll get another promo video for Day 1000 and it's something they're going to slowly build up to? I don't know. Is it something that's going to come for the next event? I don't know. But it's weird. It was a weird thing to just randomly post on Twitter. I figure there must be something there. There must be some reason they've done it. I don't know what it is. But don't worry, because the next event is not Haikyuu. It is, in fact, Bobobo. Now this is something you can see in the weekly Shonen Jump leaks. I'm going to put those on screen. Bobobo is the next feature festival, and it's strange for so many reasons. It's strange because they announced Haikyuu, even though another feature festival is planned before that. Could that just be a case of Haikyuu is held in a similar regard to Kimetsu no Yaiba, and they feel like it's something they need to build up ahead of time? Perhaps. But I guess it's also like a gag manga, so it's kind of like, oh, did you think you're getting Haikyuu now? No, it's coming later. You're getting Bobobo. Sorry. I legitimately thought this would never happen. Not because Bobobo's not popular enough, but because certain series they've shown no love to since launch. And when they finally do show love to these series, it's normally like one a character, maybe a two character, three if you're lucky, maybe you get a legend summon, who knows. Some of them got a little bit more like a little mini event. But here, they've just slapped Feature Festival out. They've just, a whole Feature Festival. And bear in mind, gag series don't really get much love on this game to begin with. So it kind of surprised me. But anyway, this event you can see here, I will have labelled the scan. You can see who the limited character is, who the standard gacha are, and who the event characters are. This looks like a very similar structure to the Kochikame Feature Festival, which had the element of, yes, it's a feature festival, but we're only doing 2 standard gacha instead of like 4 or 5, or 3 or 4 or 5. And when we do 2, we don't give you a special sale ticket, so if you want to pull for it, you're gonna have to use rubies. And they really put you in like an awkward situation with that one. If you were a Kochikame fan, you had to spend rubies, whereas in other events you could just buy the pack, get one of the characters and be happy with it. But a feature festival nonetheless, like 9 units or whatever. I did see some people say, oh, is it like it's like part of an ensemble with the Haikyuu stuff. It's not an ensemble, bro. There's 9 Bobobo units there. That is a feature festival. I assume this is going to start the moment Kimetsu no Yaiba ends, and it's going to run us until the end of November when Haikyuu will start. And I don't know, how does that work out in terms of dates? If it starts when Kimetsu no Yaiba, that's the 19th. So this can only be like a week and a half event. Which is kind of weird, right? Like, if you consider the fact that we had this massive dead gap before the New World event. What's the deal? What's the deal? Are they actually going to squeeze a whole feature festival into like a week? Also, with Kochikame, they did this whole like special website, special promotional stuff. I know Kochikame is a bigger series, and it's like a, I don't know, like, what's the word? It's like such an old series. It's like, it deserves the attention. It deserves the extra effort being put in. And they also need to like describe some of the stuff that's going on for people that are newer and won't be familiar with the series. But is there a case to be said that because it's a gag manga, it got some additional attention to kind of draw people in from like social media and stuff? Would they do the same thing with Bobobo? I don't know. I don't know, but maybe that's got something to do with the basis from Golden Bomber. Perhaps. But I'm very intrigued to see how this really plays out, because it's a big event in a not that big period of time. Also, as I said before, like 9 units with like a bunch of them being free, which is what they did with Kochikame, I thought was really good. Giving you a bunch of free units instead of just forcing you to like pull on a gacha for characters that you might not care for. It's kind of nice. It gives you a chance to experience the series. There's more attention to a series that hadn't got any attention in the game so far. And I don't really know what to make of it. I mean, you can probably tell by the way I'm talking. I'm a bit dumbfounded by just everything. just everything. I will say, though, I do think Golden Bomber has to have something to do with this, because it's a very comedic band, I will say. So I think them playing a part in a Bobobo feature festival would make sense. I'm not saying they necessarily will have anything beyond a little bit of promotion on Twitter, but that's what I think. Yeah, I don't know. We could also possibly expect a new like Legend Summon and Evolutions for Soft On and Beauty from Bobobo. Perhaps. And that's, as I mentioned before, the door, the mysterious door. What does it mean? Well, B, like I said, B is in the B from Bishoujo. Could be the character for Beauty. There's a character called Beauty in Bobobo, though it is spelt different. So is there a connection there? Possibly. I will say, initially I was thinking maybe it's an evolver for her, but actually that item is listed with all the other stuff to spend in the store. Something you have to exchange at the store rather than evolver. So it could be to do with one of the other characters in this feature festival, but you can obviously see why I wouldn't have made that logical leap earlier, because who the fuck would have seen a Bobobo feature festival coming? Not a lot of people. But I'm happy for the people that are big fans of the series. I've never read it myself. It looks interesting. It looks interesting. And considering it's a kind of shorter event and it's going to have a lot of freebies and stuff in it, you know what? Why not? I'm on recovery after Kimetsu no Yaiba anyway. I didn't want anything that could tempt me to pull. I am in complete rehab, Ruby rehab. So that's look. You can't have something nice every event for you. If you have something nice for you every event, you'll spend every event. So sometimes you just gotta take a chill. And I'm gonna take a chill. I think the limited looks kind of cool. But I'm not gonna pull for him. I did the same thing with Kochikame. I was interested in Ryotsu and Lemon, but I didn't pull. And I think sometimes you have to make that decision. Especially with Haikyuu coming up. There's not a lot of characters I'd go hard for. If say, for example, Asahi and Nishinoya are standard gacha, I will be very happy to pull for them. Don't want to go too hard, though. But the one that would interest me is if Bokuto shows up. He is my favourite character in Haikyuu, so if he manages to get in there somehow, I don't know what he would be. Could he be a limited? Perhaps, maybe not, I don't know. Could he be standard gacha? I'd say there's a good chance. There's a good chance. But it depends what they're covering, because they might be trying to focus on what's going on in the anime, and then you don't know which matches they're going to choose. Probably we're going to see the Mia brothers appear in some form. Will they be in one event as a dual unit or two separate events? I have no fucking idea. But regardless, that's basically it. That's basically everything for this week. A lot of news. A lot of news. A lot of weird news. We're going to be streaming, as usual, on Wednesday, 4 o'clock GMT, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, PM, GMT. And if you're wondering about the batch review, that is going to go up tomorrow. I've been waiting for Shisaki to come out so that I can finish that. She comes out tonight as of me recording this, so it'll be tomorrow that I'll be uploading the batch review. A little bit late, but at the end of the day, it's there for the people that want it. For the people that don't want it, yeah, whatever. But I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.